Alright, we got Kashaun Hicks Jr. here with us on Rip and Go. He's a class of 2016 graduate who competed in the legendary NEPSEC Prep School League, went on to be a Division I athlete, HBCU graduate, who helped Norfolk State to the NCAA tournament in 2021. Kashaun, how you doing today, boss?
Good, man. How are you?
I'm alright, man. I can't complain, man. I can't complain. Appreciate you taking the time to be with us today, man.
For sure.
So, I'm gonna just start it out with where were you born and raised?
Well, I was born and raised a little iffy, but I was born right here in New York, New York City Hospital. Started off in Harlem, and then I moved around a little bit, but definitely based out of Harlem. Most of my family and stuff was here before everybody kind of moved out, and then. I lived in Georgia, I lived in North Carolina, and I lived in the Bronx, I lived in Brooklyn, so I moved around a little bit.
Got you. So you would say like your roots though, like Harlem?
Yeah, Harlem for sure.
Got you. So what was your upbringing like? I know you said you moved around a lot. What was that experience like, and what were some of the values that were instilled in you throughout that period?
It was crazy. Like, just thinking back on it, at the time, I never really thought too much of it, but, I'll go to a school for 2 years, maybe 1 year, and then go to a new school or move to a new state. So just always kind of making new friends or having to start over kind of thing, which I think helped me in the long run, kind of. Just being able to maneuver or being in new situations. But, yeah, I was definitely crazy. Like, I went to, I think, 5 or 6 elementary schools, so.
Damn.
I moved around a bit.
Got you. What were some of the important values or ethics that your parents had instilled in you during your youth coming up?
I think just, being respectful, presenting myself the right way, being a reliable person, accountable, things like that. Just taking care of what I needed to take care of, don't be a terror or whatever like that, follow directions, and then just get my work done or whatever I need to do, like make sure my things are in order, get it done. So.
Got you. When did you first play basketball? How did you get introduced to it?
So I first started, I guess I'll say, I was playing a little bit, maybe like fifth grade. I kind of got into it, mostly playing in the park or whatever, or, recess or whatever. And then once I got to middle school, I went to school where my dad was a coach. So then that was kind of my first time on the team, kind of thing like that. And actually going through basketball tryouts or whatever. And I made the team, but I didn't really play at all.
Got you. How tough was it when you first started out, not playing? Was it something that's bothered you at first, or?
Yeah, it was hard, especially because my dad was the coach, and I dealt with a lot of you only made the team because your dad the coach kind of thing, which I don't know. I like to think I did good, you know what I'm saying, in tryouts and all that. I made off my own merit, but he would say too that he let me be on the team because I was his son, but it was definitely tough, not playing, going to school, you're in practice, all that, then you're not playing the games at all. And I had a couple other sixth graders that made the team that played, so it was tough. Got you.
Was basketball your only sport you were playing at that time?
Nah, my first sport was track. I used to love to, I was a kid, so, I used to love to run or whatever.
Yeah.
So my first thing was track. I actually got into it when, one of the times when I was younger and I lived in North Carolina. My uncle, he's only 7 years older than me. Mm-hmm. So, I'm in elementary school. He's in middle school. He's running track. So I got into it that way. And then I think the last time I really ran track though was 4th grade. I was in Georgia at the time. And then once I came back up here, 5th grade, and I've basically been up here since. It's just been basketball.
Got you. What places did you like playing at throughout your middle school tenure? Now once you picked it up 5th grade, going into 6th grade, where did you like playing at, or where were you playing at?
Honestly, my favorite place to play was in the park. There was a park, so I went to Lab, which is on 17th, and there's a park right across the street. between 17th and 8th and 9th Ave. And right there, it's like right across the street from like Fulton Projects and all that. And so a lot of those guys would come over there and hoop, and it was some good hoops over there. So I used to just love playing in that park, and that's really what kind of made me like get into basketball, like really actually enjoy it and like kind of thing like that. It wasn't even playing on the team so much.
Got you. Did you have any other coaches throughout your middle school years other than your pops that would like maybe drop some gems on you, or maybe you go to their practice, learn some things, etc., etc.?
So not until after, like when basketball got serious for me, it was like after 7th grade. That summer, the 2 summers before that, my mom had sent me away to like a sleepaway camp. So I mean, the summer is the time where you really play and all that, but I had been away. So then after 7th grade, I was like, nah, I want to take basketball serious. So I went to these guys who was called Pro Level or whatever, and they had like summer workouts. So I would go there, and then they had like their little, local team or whatever kind of thing. So my dad sent me over there, and I would play with them, and then that's my first time really like working on my handle and working on shooting and jumping, all these like types of things. So that's where I first like really saw growth in my game, or like really kind of understood like the work you need to kind of put in.
Yeah.
So they also helped me, confidence wise too. So that was my first time being coached by anybody really, other than my dad.
Okay.
In middle school.
Got you. Did you play with anybody else, or train with anyone else, or practice with anyone else throughout, say, 7th grade, 6th grade, 8th grade?
So I got with that same summer too. I got with Arnell Mega. I was like, I think like his first or like one of his first clients. And then he helped me too, just being in the park working out in Stuytown. And his workouts was like way different too. This one, like, he would do like resistance band work and all that. I'm doing squats and all this stuff in the park. Like, I'm like, yo, like, go ahead. I came here to hoop. Like, what are we doing? But like, he had all types. Running lines, like really conditioning, things like that. So I mean, that's why I made a really big leap from 7th grade to 8th grade. Like, just being like very raw, or like not really knowing what to do, not having any go-to moves or anything like that. To like 8th grade, when I came to the team, like my dad put the ball in my hands and I was the point guard. Got you.
So now how did that 8th grade year go for you then, now that you're feeling more confident, your pops is the coach, you've done put in some work, you probably have a better feel for the game now. How does that 8th grade year go for you?
I was tough. I caught a lot. I was tough. I was feeling myself. This is the first time like I had any like, confidence with the game, or like I'm out there and I'm doing stuff that I know works, or like I know blah blah whatever it is. I didn't really have a left hand at all at this time, but I had a in and out that was just, I didn't need nothing else. It was crazy. But I'm also probably like 5'8" at this time, which was, one of the taller kids, so it was good. And then my athleticism was going up too, and then just him giving me the ball, I think, really helped me too. Just kind of being at the helm and seeing the game differently, and then kind of having to be a leader, tell my teammates what to do here and there and be more vocal. I think that helped me too, just like also just personal growth.
Now, as you're wrapping up middle school, where were you eyeing as potential high school destinations?
So for me, I wanted to go to lab. So at the time, like when I was first really getting started, like my favorite player that I was watching, because I'd always been around the team and all that, was Shane Richards. And he had went to lab. So lab was really all I knew. So I just wanted to go from there to go to lab. And at this time when, basketball was getting more serious for me, my dad started looking at other places and things like that. And then we stumbled upon St. Anthony's, I guess. So he just, knew it was like a storied program and all that. And looked into some of the history, and that's just where I ended up going.
Got you.